Yeah, I will try my best not to make this video very long, but I know even if you watch to the end, you're going to get value for your time. I really don't do this. I don't really come online. At best, I do my sermons through movies and all that. But somebody called me, and the person called, and the conversation made it look as if God is not fair. The person said it as though God is not fair, God is partial. That He has chosen to bless some people, to help some people, to favor some people, and some people are just there unfavored, unblessed, nothing really changed in their life, they are just there. I tried to explain myself to this person, and the person now knew that wow, things are really not what it ought. So, and with the permission of the person, I thought to share it with the world, uh, on my YouTube, my Facebook, and all my socials for people to get blessed from it. God cannot be mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. God cannot be mocked. God is not partial. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. The person was saying, Prophet, me, you shot the keeper. You just finished shooting the keeper. You just finished releasing the keeper. 10 episodes. You held us spellbound for 10 weeks from September. And the same day you finished the last episode, you put on that trailer. And the trailer was very massive. When everyone wait, we saw the work. When did you shoot it? How are you doing it? Apart from that, I'm very sure again after this one again, that one, you just keep shooting movies. Are you making money? The money this man, he got this, he was my the week, see the week, the people are just coming to FCW, your social media platforms, yeah, even you have a team. But you see, in my own case, I've done this, I've done this. It's like this thing that God just picks love some people than the other. And then I now began to share with this person. I said, sir, Kuribe, it's not like God cannot be mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, he shall reap. And then a verse of the scriptures came to my mind, I think in Rome, when Paul was speaking to the Gentile Christian, the church in Rome. He said, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Many people want to claim the crown, but they don't know the sacrifice that go behind the veils. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. People don't want to know the sacrifice. I only shared 2% of the things I do behind the screen, things I'm involved in my daily schedule. And the man said, sir, how are you doing? And I said, all I shared was just 2%, my daily schedule. How we live, how we work day to day. The things that we must do, spiritual sacrifices, physical sacrifices, beating up ourselves. My brother, stand up, you can sit down. Do you want to know how we sit down to write the keeper? Do you want to know how we sit down, shoot, invest, the meetings we do? Do you want to know the physical structures and system we set up? Do you know the stress of decision making? The stress of you answering every question? Do you even know the gift of knowing what to do part time? Knowing how to do it and bringing result. Many of us, when we see result today, we just not slothful in business. You think this eye really sleep? Ask my people. You think this eye really sleep? We sit down because the passion, the work of God, the revelation. If those who have gone ahead of us can tell, while God is giving you a big vision, And you are saying, Eli, this vision, we can do it for the next 2 years. While you are starting that vision and doing that vision, God is bombarding you with another one. You have not finished. God is giving you another one. It's a restless stuff. It's not slothful in business. Fervent in spirit. Why? Because if you are not slothful and you are not fervent in spirit, this world is dark. People are wicked. Envy people. People have that crab mentality. Once you are rising, you must go down. Do you know what it takes? By the grace of God to hold up those things. The way you walk when you are nothing, the way you normally walk, like the way you walk, literally, I mean WALK walk, when you are nothing, and God has not answered you, He has not lifted you. When He lifted you and you walk that same walk you walk will be, people now say, see the way He's now walking, is pride. It's not the walk, it's the work you are doing before. What change is the lift, is the grace. Do you know the attacks? Do you know the things they say behind that you don't even know anything? People will come to your work and start humming and groaning. You didn't offend them. They're just shocked. How come all these things is here? How come? And they are growing and they will give you intentional problem. Fervent in spirit. Word study. We give ourselves continually to prayer, to word study and doctrine. Do you know what it takes to filter out the messages of God from the volume of the books and presenting it to a generation in an absorbable form? See, brethren, when you see anyone carries results that has been consistent over time, that person has gained mastery. And when you see that person, don't look down on them. There's something they know. Find out in humility what they know. I know some will come and say, read the result that you have money or that the result is in the life of a man does not mean that God is with that man. Yes, but may my life not be void of result. May your life not lack result. Result is a preacher. Archive your pain. Archive. Now, look at our fathers. The things that God is doing in their lives, those things keep encouraging us to do more. Look at what God is doing in their lives. In the life of our fathers. The grace God is giving to them, the open doors God is giving to them, the massive open doors God is doing in their lives. It encourages us to do more, to be on our feet. I think I bury. So my brother, you permitted me to do this because we will be blessed. Paul says, I am what I am by the grace of God. He said, but I do not take that grace for granted, in that I labored abundantly than they all. Labor dimension, wow. It is your labor that makes grace beautiful. It is your labor, physical labor, spiritual labor, that make that grace of God in your life beautiful. Nothing just happens in this kingdom. I do tell you, nothing just happens in this kingdom. He has grace. Look at Joshua, he has team. His boys are just there. Do you know when I met them? Do you know the version I met them? You think they just become like that in a day? Do you know the version? Do you know the price of coming down to bring people up? Ask David. People who saw the men and the armies that David brought of Adullam, we say, David is lucky. Look at the men that he has. How did they went to him indebted? Do you know how they went? Do you know the work he did on them? People, when it is that people can't pay sacrifice, they don't want to know what goes behind the screen, but they want to covet the crown. The crown can't size your head because all the sacrifices are prone to make that crown sit down well. The confidence I have today, I have a confidence that I will succeed. It's not a prayer, it's an ideology. I can't fail. This thing is my ordination. And I said, when you walk in ordination, I taught you in Raising Flames, your natural credentials does not matter anymore. So God is not mocked, God is not partial. Let's begin to see that indeed there are things that go behind the veil. Those who are close to me, who are my FCW students, or those who are close to me can tell the routine that I run. Ask them, hey, FCW, people are just coming every year by year. FCW is just growing. Me, I've been doing academy. Nobody is coming. FCW is not just growing. Do you know the structures being set? Do you know the work being done on the leaders? Do you know the Kaile Mojagadela Mazava. Sometimes when you say these things, sometimes it could look like pride. So, there's a thin line between testimony and pride. So just the whole and short is, sir. I hope I'm still speaking. Wherever you see God is helping, God has lifted, God has helped. There are sacrifices behind. If you don't know, move close to them and ask, what are they doing? Nothing just happened in this kingdom. You see somebody writing good messages, prophetic things, shaking the world. Ask writers. Writing is not easy. The sacrifice of sometimes one sin is what you will sit down to write in a day. One sin. Maybe people, I don't know how people are doing. For me, it's not easy. Sacrifice. Not slothful in business, not lazy. You want ministry to excel. By 10 o'clock, you have slept, only to wake by 6 o'clock. You want things to work. No study, no physical study. And many people say, Project Ogutu, I say, this man, great director, God is just helping him. Ask him, how he came from the things he went through. When you see the Baba with his script and his shooting skills, everything is, Olorun kan dá sí lórí the Baba ni, it's because he's Mount Zion. Ask him. He might show you his diary where he learns about these things. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. I've learned the art of breaking my alabaster box. As you see me, I don't have savings. I'm speaking under God. I don't have savings. Everything that comes to me is for the work of the gospel. So that person said, somebody says, Mr. Emma Farah for Yoba, Channel to Channel men at least Lushukan who make 1 billion. I say, the way people just talk, 1 billion, really? If I make 100 million on YouTube in a month, we will turn this world more than what we are. We will change this world more than what we are doing, and we will turn this world. People will be turned. There will be spiritual shakings. 1 billion, really? So please don't just talk about what you don't know. God is not mocked, though. God is not mocked, though. Our fathers in ministry, they make 1 billion in a month with their millions of views, with the number of years of labor in ministry. People that through their light we saw light. Not slothful in. There was a time I chatted the Baba, I think just last month, few weeks ago. I don't even know who started ourselves first. The Kokosha and the chat was in the middle of the night. I think 3 a.m. in the morning. He chatted me. I don't know. But he now said, Femi, you have not slept. I said, you, what are you doing in the night? Our Tenimasun, Oloru Ofuru, like I read in that the mic book one time. But we see, this God has just helped them. But by the time we are sitting down, you are sleeping, enjoying your rest, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. I am what I am by the grace of God. But I do not take that grace of God for granted, in that I labor abundantly than they all. God is not mocked. It takes a lot to be here, sir. And that's why it takes a lot and that's why the result does not even go. The result does not, there's no arrival mentality. The result does not do it because we mean that we have not, this mission have not started. So brethren, upcoming ministers like myself, upcoming drama ministers, music ministers, I know the struggle, I know the hustle, I know the stress, I know the disappointment, the starter, I know everything. I can relate. I was there. This ministry is 19 years this year, so I was there. I'm not microwave minister. Yes, sir. You might hear men about me outside. Well, anybody's opinion. I don't give a damn. Atolong Oga Ogo. So I know the struggle. Be patient. It takes time. God does not throw up, He lifts up. Be patient. While you are patient, not slothful in business. You are I mean, Mrs. Video now, please. I don't want to be too long. 15. Oh, thank God. I will round off now. If you are a music minister, sir, sit down with God. Get music from the school of the book. Sit down, train your voice, write music, sing excellently well. Don't sing garbage and expect the Spirit of God to make it to fly. Sing well. If you're a drum minister, sit down with God. Seek mentorship. Find a place to go. Find somebody to go under study, learn. Write the script. Let them help you edit. The Spirit of God says it must be like this. Let them edit. If I write any script I send to my boys, help me criticize. Write a script. Let them edit. They will remove one part. Don't say God. Be flexible. It takes time to grow. Upcoming directors like myself, upcoming writers, upcoming producers, upcoming YouTubers, upcoming content creators. Consistency. Not slothful in business. Sorry for using that statement. It means you are not fervent in spirit. Serving the Lord. There's a labor dimension. God is not mocked. God is so God will reap. It's my prayer to every one of us, that ministers. Kabromi one and that choosing TV. Very good son of mine. He goes, that's choosing. When you did start, I knew when they came to me for mentorship. Look at it, God is helping now. He has released the film Quiet Crack. The film is gradually going on YouTube. And that one didn't discourage him. And now it's in the pipeline. Look at Sister Eunice. She just finished one. Many of them like that. And they are working. I've taught them that. Keep doing it. You don't need to be in all films. That just might be, hey, I want to be in all films. You don't need to be in all films. You don't need to direct all movies. While they call you outside, like if they call you, fine. If it doesn't come, fine. Why they call you outside? For me, shun distractions. Say, sit down in destiny. But if you happen to call you outside, go. As good. I do go once in a while when I have the time. Go. But beyond you going outside, sit down, close your door, assess yourself, do a retreat. Am I making progress? My relational life, my spiritual life, my physical life. Where have I been lazy? When last have I prayed? How's my study life? Do I read our study? Is this what changing my life? Am I transformed? Am I bettered? I do this once in a while, so I believe you must have learned a lot of this. I'm very tired. I just came from a journey, very, very tired. I have a personal channel, vlog channel, where I will be talking about my personal stories and experiences. I opened it yesterday with 0 subscribers. The name of the channel is Femi Adibile. I'll put a link in the comment or description so I can go and subscribe if you want to be blessed from what I do, if you wish to be blessed from what we are doing. Say that. I could not come my year. That's why I borrowed Colin's cap. I'm hungry like this. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Imagine if you comment parikini, come up, comment by message to Mutulata Roger.